I've got my good buddy, Mr. Gio Naharo. Did I say it right?
Naharo.
Naharo. Got it. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, sitting next to me in the studio. We are talking about some fun stuff. Gio, I'm gonna put we're self-producing this whole thing right now because sometimes we don't bring in all of our production studio and people and producers and all that. We can do a lot of this all on our own, and so I'll do the best that I can. But here we are in the Your Little Castle studio, the Carroll House studio, sponsored because we're sponsored by Carroll House Furniture. My buddy Brooke there. We're looking for local leaders. We have an audience. We'll talk about the audience. I'll touch on it right there. You can see on the screen it says our audience is over 250,000 people. Some people, well, how many people is it? Tucker Carlson, I think, is the #1 show, and then MSNBC had Rachel Maddow and all the other people. Those were like the most cable watched, and I think they get more viewers than anybody, even the national news on whatever. And they're like 4.3 million and 3.9 million. So we're 8% of that, and we're not a nationwide show. So it's a large audience that we've got.
It's pretty awesome.
And there's special things we do to make that happen, but that's pretty cool. So we'll get into the details about that later. But ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Gio. And I've known Gio for how many years has it been now?
At least over 20.
20, yeah. I know that I was in my mid-20s, and now I'm in my late 20s.
Yeah, late 20s.
Late 20s. But bottom line is, yeah, we've been friends for a long time. I ran into you recently at a pretty cool event, and I said, hey, I'm going to make this little cool video, promote the historical event, which was the Kirkwood Webster thing. I did that just for fun.
Yeah.
I do a lot of stuff in the community, and then you and I started talking, and I called you. And I said, hey, what are you thinking about? I'm trying to do some stuff, and tell me what. I'm not going to try to lead you anyway. I want you to just tell everybody what you thought about when we talked that phone call a few nights ago.
Well, like you said earlier, we reconnected on a really fun event, historic football game, Kirkwood versus Webster, and I think I've seen you a couple times in the last 20 years. And it was really nice to reconnect with a friendship that we've always had. We've had a lot of fun, and when you know it's a good relationship and friendship, right away you click and you start talking about some ideas. And you interview me, and we got the head coach the AD of Kirkwood involved, and then we led to a phone call, and that phone call a few days ago was fantastic, and I'm really excited to be part of Your Little Castle on .com ABC, to be a consultant and grow businesses, local businesses, and get businesses, customers in through the door.
Yeah, I mean, it's really a matter of these days of who gets the most attention within the world. And there's a world best-selling book I'm drawing a blank on right now, but it essentially is you have to get attention. That's the thing you have to figure out to get, because now there's 5 million ways that people try to get your attention, right? It used to be just channel 2, 4, 5, 9, 11, 30 when we were kids, right? And now it's 475 television stations and 300 million websites, and so it just becomes a convoluted mess. But if you have a concise, to the point message, and you can get out in front of your audience. So the thing that is really, I think, exciting about our shows, because I've been working with ABC for a long time now, and I've had a few shows on ABC, so this is going to be my third show on ABC. And the first one I started kind of just was learning and got that going, and then it got picked up and then morphed into the second show. And then I said, I got to start a third show for what we really want to focus on, and that's small businesses related to, and this is all going to be related to, the household. So if you have a house, there's a whole lot of things you need based on that. But if you have a household, meaning if you have a family, there's definitely some things that you've got to have part of. And one of our first clients, I won't mention their name yet, but they called me back and I said, absolutely, I want to be on this, and you don't realize what you've got your hands on, Cowboy, and it's going to be awesome. And I said, you're right. And he's a marriage counselor. So that's what we want to say. We've got a roofing company. We've got Carroll House Furniture. We've got a long list now of stuff, and we've got some big, I can't even say some of them yet because the deal's not final, but they told me it's done. We just got to work out the details. And people want to be part of this because it really helps rejuvenate and help a community.
The community. I mean,
Tell-
that's a big part of it, right?
Yeah. Tell everybody what your thoughts are about that, Gio.
Well, I think that you're in the right path of, especially the consumer now, having gone through 2 tough years. We need to reconnect and get that energy, and support each other in the community. Like he said earlier, roofing company, that word of mouth is going to go to a heating and cooling company,
Which we already have too, by the way.
which is fantastic. So the whole concept, as a consultant, I'm going to go into your private business, and we're gonna become friends, just like Cowboy here and we've been friends for a long time, and that's the community, and that's what we want to come into your front door, to your business, to make sure that you understand that we are here for you and market your business so you can grow in the community.
That well said. I mean, that is really it. And so, how do you get that message out? And it's still known that if you have a message, most people really respect the fact that you showed up on television. How'd you get on? People have said that to me for years. Like, Carter, I see you on TV again. And this is back before I had any kind of show. I had Channel 5, Channel 4, Channel 2. I finally counted down. Every station in St. Louis had me on at some point. And it really helped me build my brand for what I was working on, because I wanted to share with people about how I overcame a coma and everything I went through. And if I can overcome all this and do these things that are kind of crazy, what are you capable of? And that's the message that we started with. So now we're really just taking it straight to the small business owners who are related to the household with the Your Little Castle show that we're going to have right here on ABC. And I'm just excited because we're really going to be able to do some great things to draw the attention to people who deserve to have the attention that we can bring. And when you can get 250,000 people to see your interview that was on ABC, I mean, how cool do you think that is, Gio?
I think it's awesome. I think the word too. I mean, attention, but quality. Bringing quality companies to the consumer. I think that's the word of mouth that you're gonna grow with.
You got it, and that's the whole point of what we're trying to do here, and to get the right attention to the right people, and it's targeted. So we know how to target very specifically. We know how to hit the right audiences. We know to get the same age groups that we want, the right age groups, the right, just the right target with all we're going. It's all on the website, by the way. So I'm gonna switch over here to show you guys the website. But here, let me do that. And yeah, the mics are still going good because sometimes we switch between our mics. But this is our website. I'm gonna scroll back up to the top here, and you can see our logo and Your Little Castle. And if you want information, just go here, yourlittlecastle.com. I joke with everybody. I'm like, here's a little bit about the targeting, and here's some of the details about the targeting. You can click on here, and it'll tell you, here's who's going to be targeted, here's what we're trying to shoot for. We're a St. Louis-based show. We're going to target this area in St. Louis that we want to get targeted and the people we're looking for. So I won't go through all of that right now to bore you guys too much, but I mean, it literally is the opportunity for you as a business owner to really get in front of the right people, to get the audience that you want. And it's done because we happen to have the capacity to do this in an exciting way that it's not going to be something that anybody else can put together, not for what you get here. So I'm just excited. I mean, I'm just pumped with regard to how this, I think, is going to make a huge impact, because I've already seen it through all the other stuff that we've done.
Yeah.
And now I'm just taking
pretty exciting.
Taking it to the streets. We can't sing because that gets copyrighted stuff if we sing too much of it.
Yeah.
I've been through that. I know the rules.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
And so, but literally, we're gonna make a huge impact, and I just want to get it out there. So I was just really excited. I called Gio, said, "Hey man, this is what I'm doing. I know you do some stuff with schools and stuff with sports." And then he goes, "Hey man, I'd love to help you." And I was like, "Well, that was kind of like, maybe I thought that might be a good idea." So let's work it out now, Gio. And so as we finish up here,
Love it.
Tell everybody why you think this thing is going to be so awesome. Quick summary, 30 seconds.
Quick sell. I mean, we just said it. We're here to offer companies, businesses, to the community, and if everybody has that belonging and trust with the future of this, your little castle show, your little castle marketing. We're here for you, and we're excited that you're going to be even topping the charts for your business. I don't know.
Well said, man. You got it. You're exactly right, and that's where we want to
It's good
have.
practice.
That's where we want to have it. So yeah, we just decided to throw together a quick interview, and you can see we're sitting in the studio. We have our 4 cameras going. I'm producing this one 100% myself. I can do that. I've had a good friend of mine, Paul Brown, he's had his own show on KMOX. He's had his own show on. He was a reporter for ABC for many years in St. Louis and Kentucky, and he came in as a guest almost a year ago or so, and he says, "You realize you guys are doing the work of like 12 people?" And I said, "Well, by yourself." And I said, "Well, I can do that if you just get really well." I'm a computer nerd. My parents made me go to computer classes during the summer, while I also played baseball 40 games this summer, and in case the baseball career didn't work out. And people know the story, and should I have made it? Some people say so, but
Here you are.
But instead, God put me on a better, more important path to where I can really make an impact this way. And I have to bring in my good friends, and I want to help the community. And so everybody that's already signed up to be on the show with us and wants to talk about all this stuff, they said, "I'm with you," and I know them all personally. And that's going to be the case anyway. Even if I don't know you, you'll get to know me, and you can get a hold of us, and we're going to take care of them and help them out.
Love it.
Make a big impact. All right, so here it is, there, ladies and gents. The Your Little Castle Studio, sponsored by Carroll House, and a long list of other sponsors we've already got. We just haven't even updated the slides for a couple that we need to for them. We just got the other day, or yesterday, and it's just really exciting, and we're going to make it happen. You excited, Jim?
It's awesome. Happy New Year's 2022.
Let's do it.
Let's bring it.
All right.
Guns out.
You got
Cowboy.
it. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you guys very, very soon, and hopefully get you on the show and help your business. Thanks, everybody. Giddy up.
Start.